Okay, NZXT, let's see what you got. After the absolute rip-off, poor value motherboard that was the NZXT N7 Z690, let's see if they do any better with the more budget N5 Z690. Quick answer, no, not really. Now in all fairness, for the low price of just $240, it definitely isn't the worst motherboard out there, and it does have some pretty decent features. For the most part, it's actually pretty similar to the N7. Starting off with PCIe expandability, it has the same 3 16x slots, with one of them being PCIe N5, not to mention 2 additional PCIe 1x slots. And get this budget board has more M.2 slots than the $300 N7. Yeah, I have no idea what NZXT have been smoking either. And honestly, I had a hard time actually finding it because it doesn't appear anywhere on the motherboard. So I thought it was just a mistake, but no, it's actually hidden right here. You see it? Nope. It's right there on the other side of the motherboard. So that's gonna be fun to get to without ripping out the entire motherboard from your case. Moving up to CPU power, the situation is even more embarrassing than last time, with just 8+1 power phases going to the CPU, with the CPU sourcing its power from both an 8-pin and a 4-pin connector. That's right, 8+1 phases on a $240 board. Now again, don't get me wrong, that would be enough even for a 1200K, but forget about getting stable clock speeds when trying to overclock that kind of thing. Seeing how even something like a MSI Pro Z690A, a $200 board, has more power phases than that by a long way, clearly something has gone wrong here. But the thing is that, for all I say here, NZXT are not dumb, at least not that dumb. They know what gamers want. They don't care about how good the VRM situation is. They just care about a good looking motherboard for their PCs. And well, this delivers. It does miss a giant shroud that the N7 has, but if you're like me, you're probably gonna appreciate this, seeing how I love just being able to look at my motherboard and see all those lovely delicious little components on the PCB itself. However, without the armor, things such as the Wi-Fi cables running from the M.2 card up to the rear I/O are now visible, so I guess pick your poison. Speaking of the rear I/O, for the most part it is the same as on the N7. There's 7 USB Type-A ports, with just 2 of them being USB Gen 2, which is nice to see. Also, once again, just HDMI and no DisplayPort for integrated graphics, and oh no, not you two, NZXT. I finally just calmed down from ripping apart Gigabyte for doing this, and now you're doing it as well? Do you see what's so upsetting? There's only 3 audio jacks, a mic, a line in, and line out. That's it. I think we established a pretty good status quo over a decade ago. 5 audio jacks plus optical split-if. It's not that hard. How enough can it justify this? Yes, even if not everyone is using so many rear audio jacks, it's still a downgrade when you have 3 of them rather than 6, with no support for optical split-if. Are you trying to make sound cards cool again, NZXT? So if you haven't gathered so far from the tone of this video, this isn't a board I will recommend to many people. Again, for $240, it is fine, it is whatever, but it does not stand a chance against so many other good budget Z690 boards, like the previously mentioned MSI Pro A or the Aorus Elite, both of which are absolutely amazing and can completely rip this thing apart. And I tried so hard to go into these brand new NZXT motherboards with a nice and positive mindset. But sadly, this toxic relationship between me and NZXT is seemingly lasting a bit longer. Let's just hope that this toxic relationship doesn't go down the same way as that we heard. But if you want to buy a better budget motherboard, then the Amazon links to some are going to be down in the video description below and also up in the iCards. And hey, if you still like me after ripping apart these motherboards, then make you check out our Patreon, which is going to be down in the video description below. Because even just one singular dollar a month truly goes a long way, while you get awesome perks as well. I'd also love to thank my existing patrons Gavin Burns, Ryan OKB, Meg Sumner, Shane Allcroft, Lansby, and Jesse Herbman. Thank you guys so much. Support truly goes a long way. Down here also can find our merch store, our Discord server, and our social media links as well. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.